Alright. 25 and start.
I really want these
Yeah, they go.
Raekwon Theodores. They got like the track listing for the fuck CD was Perpetrate on his fucking on the insert. Dope shit. Hip hop. So let me see. Topics, man. We talk about drug culture and hip hop.
About what?
The drug culture and hip hop.
Yeah.
And the current state of drug culture in itself. The current epidemic. Which is crazy to me. I never in a long while thought that. I guess, I don't know, man, if you think about pain pills and all
Yeah,
these,
I participated.
all these, well, yeah, didn't we all? But all these synthetic opioids, I didn't think that it would lead to a complete, like, heroin comeback. Then again, I never would have guessed that the big old drug dealer known as Big Pharma and the American government would censor supply. So, whatever. Surprise, surprise. But it's crazy to me because I think a lot of the, like, cause you remember when we were growing up, I imagine people when we were growing up were doing drugs like anybody else to escape and shit, but it was more like fun, right? Like, yo, I'm about to take acid, I'm about to pop X, I'm about to do this to go do something fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There were junkies.
Even like coke. Yeah. Like, you never sat at home and did coke.
Yeah, there were junkies back then, but they were like kept to themselves. But now it's like when kids and younger people talk about doing drugs, it's their reasons for doing them or because they're in some kind of.
But see, the thing about junkies, you heard me? Junkies was like crack heads.
Yeah, for sure.
Dope fiends. Like, you banging that needle, or you fucking smoking crack, or you fucking smoking meth or something. That's a junkie. See, nowadays, you can be a fucking junkie. Like,
there's a lot of different junkies now.
Yeah, because motherfuckers overdo weed. Motherfuckers overdo weed. If you smoke $60, $80 worth of weed a day, you will fire your lick.
Yeah, if your entire day is encompassed by 90% THC dabs.
Because I know when I was selling rocks and shit, like if I had a customer that spend $80 or $60 a day, that's a good lick to have. You know what I'm saying?
Every day. Hell yeah. That's reoccurring, man.
Yeah. So if you do that with weed, you'll fire your lick. Man. No matter what you think about yourself.
But think about it, like the way in which people talk about doing drugs now. Like they're like, oh,
it's open. It's like
I suffer from depression and I suffer from this, so I do pain pills because of that. Or like there are reasons for doing the drugs. It's not like they're saying, hey, I'm gonna go take some heroin and go to a party. It's like, I hate the world and nobody understands me, so I'm locked up in my room about to snort some heroin and shoot it up or whatever they want to do with it. You know what I mean? Like, it's the junkie culture in itself has been popularized. Like, it is popular now for one to have mental disorders for some fucked up reason. Because honestly, there just can't be that many. I could see the entire world suffering from a little bit of anxiety. But like all these young motherfuckers, like teenagers that are in not so bad circumstances, suffering from all these random mental disorders, I'm not buying that shit, man.
The reason I buy it is because nowadays the pressure of being like beautiful and popular
I guess so.
is a lot heavier now. You know what I'm saying? Like in our days, you wanted to be the popular kid at school. Like, that was as far as it went.
Yeah.
You didn't care about it. You didn't have that problem trying to get 1,000 followers and all this type of shit.
True.
Or if you only got 15 likes on your shit, so you ain't shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, you're right. That is kind of, I never thought about that. Yeah, it's like they have all this.
They have a new pressure.
And like every little thing they do is just magnified insanely by, you know, because I wouldn't put it past if you had a bad drunk night at a party. Like, I've done some crazy shit at parties and been really drunk. It didn't make it to the internet.
And then when you follow people online, you see, oh, today they woke up here. They woke up in a sky, in a fucking skyscraper with a beautiful ocean view. And then the next day they on the beach and shit. Then at night they in the club with rubbing shoulders with the,
mad 'cause you're not
you know what I'm saying?
like,
So yeah, so it make life worse.
Yeah, because when we were younger, I mean, you'd see rappers on TV and rock stars.
But you had to watch TV. You had to watch MTV.
Well, and you never really thought like, oh man, why can't I have that life?
You ain't see regular people like that.
That's the life they live, and that's the like we thought our lives were the shit, right? Like it's just like, man, we out here with our friends doing this, doing that, boom. But yeah, you're right, because now you see just a regular person.
Yeah, I know people that dress up they fucking social media to look a certain way. They're not really living like that. I didn't took pictures. I didn't have
a lot of people do.
Yeah, they got jobs out there where you can take pictures for motherfuckers. They'll lay out their wardrobe. You could take pictures for them in 2 hours for their whole month of Instagram.
Yeah, I believe it though. It's a
and they like if you just have this view and then this view. They don't know it's the same street. It look completely different. You got the beach on this side. You got buildings on this side. The pictures might
be living in a shithole apartment. And eating top ramen. And like they're like, oh, here I am in fucking some crazy shit in the Maldives or whatever.
Because they spend all their money on clothes to look a certain way. Because when you got your Instagram and shit popping, you can't wear the same fucking shit.
No,
you know what I'm saying? So that's a lot of pressure right there. Then for the kid that's looking at that, when you got on fucking poor ass shoes, you know what I'm saying? And then
what are those?
Yeah, like that shit depressing, man. Motherfuckers gotta and then they not like how we was, you know what I'm saying? When we was in school and shit and didn't have the money to get you know what I'm saying? We sold drugs and shit. We was getting money. Like them niggas like could be 15 and shit. If they mama don't buy it for them, they ain't got it.
Yeah.
They worry about getting high. We was getting motherfuckers high.
Yeah, true. And I mean, getting high for us back then was more like smoke weed, pop a pill.
Yeah.
It wasn't, I'm going to try every drug known to man.
Yeah, before I'm 17.
Because the pressures of social media have driven me insane. Yeah. Like, that's really fucked up to think about, man.
Yeah,
that's sad. Is. Well, and also I think it's because they put the wrong people on pedestals. The people that we idolized were like Tupac and Biggie. And fucking even like rock stars and stuff, you know, like fucking Guns N' Roses and whatnot. Just people, you know, you idolize these stars. Well, like the rock stars you idolize because they were living this crazy life, and the rappers you idolize because they're living this lavish life, and like that's what we're looking up to. But now,
like, gangster movies and shit.
Yeah, the people that they idolize now they're not musicians for the most part. Like your Kardashians and your like YouTube personalities.
Yeah, fucking like, PewDiePie.
These people have created their wealth literally off the fact that they just are living a life that looks appealing.
It's the fucking...
I kind of think that's why I thought the Fire Festival documentary was the funniest shit in the world.
I ain't watch it. I neither watch it. I watched some of it. They had 2 of them. I only watched part of it.
That dude is an absolute douchebag for what he did. I'm never not going to though. Smart shit. But a lot of people...
It's only smart if you get away with it.
He convinced all these social media personalities to come out to an island and have them sleeping in tents eating chicken sandwiches and shit.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Not Popeye's chicken sandwiches. Like turkey sandwiches.
Yeah, that's what's up.
That's funny to me. Like, because the footage they showed of the people, like, oh, we're out here, this shit is fucked up. And it's like, I mean, it might be karma. Yeah. You're leading people.
See, it would have been fire if he would have done that on purpose.
Yeah, he didn't. He would have hustled anybody. He was trying to get everybody because I'm sure there were innocent people, and I'm saying like these YouTube people aren't innocent. Like I'm condemning them right off the gate. Like you're guilty. I don't know what.
Some of them just like little spoiled kids, little rich kids that had the money to go on a trip, and people that also wanted to enhance their social media, even if they just had like 1,000 followers or whatever, they thought like that was going to be their boost to their social media. The Fire Festival was going to get them to get the selfies with the top-notch social media influencers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well,
so a lot of them was taking that risk.
It just kills me that you got what's that girl name? Like Hannah Montague or something. I don't know.
I thought Hannah Montana.
No, but people like that, YouTube personalities, they throw festivals, right? These like gatherings are like bigger than pop-ups. Like they're renting out event centers and people are crowding in there just to meet him or to see him on stage.
Oh
talking.
yeah, I did hear about that shit.
That concept in my mind is fucking insane because you aren't bringing anything to the table for me to want to watch you do it.
Yeah,
literally, like
yeah.
When I go to a concert, if I don't feel like you're gonna perform that shit well, I don't want to see it. Yeah, I don't want you to ruin the feeling that I get from listening to their music by doing a poor ass performance. Yeah. So like if I go, I would never in my right mind go watch somebody just fucking talk about their YouTube channel. Like that's crazy to me, man.
But see, they feeding off everybody's want to be famous. Everybody's desire to be popular.
And I think it all stemmed from like reality TV, of course.
Yeah, that is where it all started.
It all came from
That's where it all started.
I remember I was watching like the OJ movie on Netflix. Yeah. And at the end they were like pretty much saying that was the first case of reality TV ever was the OJ trial, which I find hard to believe because I remember the real world being around before the OJ trial, unless I'm wrong. But
we can look it up.
It didn't occur.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
You type OJ trial, I'm going to type up real world.
All right. OJ trial date. October 2nd, 1995. From 92 to fucking 2017, man. So Real World was around. So Netflix, you're wrong.
95 to 2007. No, is that Road Rules?
That's Road Rules. Look up there. It says on MTV
92.
Yeah.
Damn.
So
yeah, they definitely wrong.
Suck it, Netflix.
They trying to win one.
Yep.
That was a dead issue.
Well, I guess if you consider because
I remember my sisters used to watch Real World.
I watched it. I remember one time this guy got kicked off because the girls had some weird shit like rabies, not rabies shit, but one of them felt uncomfortable, so they booted the guy off, and he was super pissed. I was just like, damn, man.
I ain't never got into no reality show. I'm proud of that.
I was young too. You know they had it in New Orleans, right?
They had a New Orleans one.
I remember going past
I didn't watch that either. I think I watched the closest thing to a reality show I watched was Making a Band.
That fucking show, man.
Man, let me hit that, man. I can't find my fucking THC nowhere.
That fucking show, bro. Oh, God. It's funny to me that, like, they went through all that and kind of, like, some of them sort of have careers. Like, I
have or had?
No, some have. Like, Babs. I think she's, like, involved in battle rap culture. And that Chopper guy that was from New Orleans, I think he still puts out music. Oh, and E-Ness. He's a battle rapper like all the time now. That's what he does. He's actually pretty damn good too, man.
Man, he was a dog then.
Yeah, but J Mills. Well, they just did a rematch. So you remember on the show when J Mills battled
about Dylan?
You don't hear nothing about that dude. He's lost in
Spit hot fire.
Every time I think Dylan, I think Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, me too. That's what I'm thinking about.
He's not famous in his mind because of him.
Yeah, that's just funny to me.
But like,
Spit hot fire.
It's just, I know that's where all this kind of stemmed from because people would watch reality TV and not, you know what? They're right though. Like in the sense that like watching the OJ trial was more, it's different. Like that was like real life. In itself, all of this shit was reality TV. Yeah. But it's crazy like that's what it morphed into because now instead of watching like The Bachelor or Biggest Loser, people would rather go on YouTube and watch somebody just live life. Yeah. Like Casey Neistat or some shit.
I used to say that to my girl. I used to be like, bro, instead of watching people live, like live. You know what I'm saying? Because what do you get from that? Like, she be watching that.
Nothing.
Hoes or housewife shit, housewife hoes or basketball hoes.
Basketball.
Whatever.
Basketball hoes.
And she be watching that shit. And I'd be like, man, like, what are you getting out of it? These people meet up at somebody's house. They be sitting like in some fancy furniture and shit. These like 4 women, 5, however many in the building. But talking bad at each other. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, why y'all even meeting up for a fucking brunch if y'all don't even like each other?
Yeah, but like all the amount of negativity that comes out of those.
And that's what I'd be like,
you remember Flavor Flav show?
Yeah.
The most memorable part of that is when the crazy crackhead looking white girl spit on New York. And New York went
See, I ain't
anything.
really watch it, but it was. I remember that being on. I forgot who used to watch that, but I remember that being on TV.
No, it's like it's like watching train wrecks in slow motion or something. The whole reason you watch any of that shit.
It's because you enjoy drama.
Yeah. I mean, I have watched like YouTube channels where the person was just living their life, but in all honesty, it wasn't like on some like, yo, I'm just doing all this fly shit. It's because they were traveling and going places that I hadn't been before, and I was curious to see if I wanted to go there.
Yeah.
So rather than me waste the money on the plane ticket and find out it sucks for myself, I'll let you breeze through it, and I'll look and I'll be like,
Yeah, see a show like that, Anthony Bourdain shit.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be in the same class.
Yeah.
As a fucking hip hop housewife hoes or the
I wonder if there's cases of
Kardashians and the bad girls,
people getting famous rapping off of YouTube.
Wives.
You think it's happened yet? Like where a YouTube person has just rose to be a rapper and we just didn't notice. Like that's where they started from was YouTube, and like now
Soulja Boy.
Nah, well MySpace, right? Shit.
He started from MySpace and YouTube.
Yeah, but what I'm talking about is let's say like I'm this person.
See, I'm gonna hold Soulja Boy down, Jeremy. He told y'all when he was on the Breakfast Club that he started that shit, and you acting like you forgot.
I can't fuck with Soulja Boy. He was trying to hustle those goddamn emulator systems, pretending they weren't breaking a million laws by
but shit, he did it, and then he made it out.
I guess so. I mean, I give it to him, man. He's doing
it's that Alibaba shit. You can do that. You can go to Alibaba and order some shit and resell it.
Yeah, fucking right. I mean,
he just did what's legal.
I remember back in the day ordering clothes.
It's just because he's Soulja Boy, everybody felt like he was wrong. But if you would have done it, you would have been smart. No, because you would have flipped your money.
I don't think he was wrong for doing it. I just think his marketing approach was a little aggressive.
But he had the money. He got the money to market it. As long as he get a plus instead of a negative from what he put
in the interviews. I
applaud it. I applaud it. I wish I would have done it.
He walked into those rooms convinced in his mind that everything he's doing was legit and real, and he sat there and would not let anyone in those rooms sway his opinion. He was like, "Fuck y'all, young nigga. This is what I'm doing."
He a young rich nigga at that, so he like, and then see, Soulja Boy, he the type of nigga. Like I know niggas like that. That have that level of mind. You know what I'm saying?
They just can convince themselves like that's how they accomplish things.
Because to him, he don't know all the real legal shit. He don't read no fine print. He ain't do nothing with no lawyers with that shit. Mm-hmm. He just somebody. He the type of nigga was his partner was like, man, you know you can do that. Like how I just said it and made it sound simple. Mm-hmm. That was good enough for him. Like you can buy it and resell it. That's all he needed to hear.
That's got to be a crazy thing to be in his mind for a day. Somebody comes up to him, because you know a lot of people got to come up to him with a lot of crazy ideas.
Yeah.
And it like.
But that's gonna be any rich motherfucker.
Oh yeah, straight up. But what I'm talking about though is like just imagine like I'm this person, right? I started a YouTube channel, and on this YouTube channel I am rapping. That's what I do. I talk about my life, I live my life, and then I rap. And then I'm in the studio. That's just part of my YouTube persona is that I rap. Mm-hmm. And then a record label sees that and then they are like, yo, we want to sign you to do like music but the YouTube shit as well. And then my YouTube stardom has turned me into this famous rapper. Mm-hmm. Like maybe it's happened and we didn't even know because now they just are a rapper, so we don't realize.
That's an interesting question.
That's an
interesting. I'm sure
I'm gonna search and scour the internet for this person because I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah,
it had to happen by now. The two correlate too close together.
And I bet you it's a motherfucker like G-Eazy or
Drake. Drizzy Drake.
Or fucking Logic.
Logic? Yeah, I could. Yeah. What do you think of Logic?
I don't.
Fair enough. Well, he had a mixtape that came out that I really liked because it was on like some boom bap type shit. Mm-hmm. But I don't. This is what bothers me about it. And I get it because I've seen people enter the industry and I get why they go in the direction they go because you have to. You've got numbers you got to meet and quotas. You can't just be putting out what you feel like putting out if you're like 100,000 in debt to a record label or whatever sum of money it is. But don't put out some like boom bap shit and then like the first thing you do on a major label is singing and shit. Like, come on, man, and all this harmonic stuff. You're not Bone Thugs, man. Just
See, a lot of times it be the pressure from them labels, man.
oh, for
See,
sure.
labels don't understand people that like rap. They understand. They the type that try to hurt and surf the wave because all they care about is the money.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck
that's their entire
about.
purpose.
They don't give a fuck about what you really do. They want to see if you can emulate what's trending.
I feel like industry plants are more. There's more of them than what people think there are.
Yeah, like G-Eazy.
For sure. Post Malone, I'm pretty positive is one. And who else? Fucking there's these female rappers that are getting big now, and I know at least a couple of them to me seem like industry plants. But
like real female rappers or the stripper type?
Not Cardi B type shit. Like, well, sort of. They just aren't like Cardi B. I think Cardi B might be an industry plant.
I don't think so.
No?
Because she kind of...
Yeah, probably not.
Because my girl was listening to her when she was on the TV show, but she was still dropping mixtapes.
The Netflix show?
No, man, the little Housewives and hip-hop.
I see, I didn't follow her enough. She was on hip-hop?
She was on one of them. One of the little...
I had no idea.
Man, where is she at? Fuck.
I could have a 4-hour conversation about
what's the real name of the show? I keep saying Hip Hop Housewives, but I know that's not it.
Loving Hip Hop.
There we go. She was on one of them.
She was on. Oh, I had no idea. I could have a 4-hour conversation about why I think her being famous is detrimental to human life. But
all right, we're gonna in the next hour we're gonna address that.
We don't have to. It's
no.
I'll be ranting. That's what's gonna happen.